Mad, not a fucking single bone. Weirdest fucking thing. No structure. Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's me again, sat in the garden. We are making OCTOPUS. Right, so this is one, I get in the DMs a lot on Insta. Yo Hass, can you show me how to make octopus please? It's one from the book. And I'm gonna show you how to cook an octopus, then grill it, and then we're gonna do some lovely beans using the octopus water. Now, I know you've all seen my octopus teacher, where that man's had like an intimate relationship with an octopus. Yes, they are intelligent. Yes, if you were in the sea with one, it probably would kill you. This is a Spanish octopus, so it was caught in the Spanish waters, then frozen and bought in my local fishmonger. People are scared of octopus because they're often tough and chewy, and I feel like it's a dish that we only buy when we're in a restaurant. But I'm here to show you how to fucking make it at home, how to enjoy it, how to cook it beautifully, and how to serve it. So, first thing we're going to start off with, I've got 6 litres of water. I say 6 litres because that's what it says in my book recipe. I've just put some water in a saucepan, yeah? What we're going to do is we're going to add flavours to this water that are going to help bring out the flavours in our octopus. First things first, octopus live in the sea, and I want the water to taste like seawater. So I've gone in with 2 big handfuls of salt. I've got a tablespoon of coriander seeds, a tablespoon of fennel seeds, some whole peppercorns, 2 carrots that I've chopped in half, 1 entire lemon, juices squeezed inside, going to give us nicer flavour. 3 sticks of celery, half a bunch of ropey parsley that I found in the back of my fridge, and we're just going to let that steep like a tea for a little second. I've got memories of going to Cyprus and my nan smashing octopus in the sink, claiming that it tenderises it. It's bollocks. I know Italians put potatoes in the water. When the potatoes cook, the octopus is cooked. Bollocks. I'm going to show you how to cook it, and it's going to work every fucking time. So, this octopus was swimming away whenever it was swimming away. It was caught, gutted, and then frozen. All of its bits live in its head. Make sure the head's clean and empty. It's like a hoodie, yeah? Here are the octopus's eyes, and then we have the tentacles, yeah? So, we're only really going to eat the tentacles and the head, but the rest of it is attached. Now, my liquid is up to the boil. Gonna do big dunks, yeah? Get it all fucking stop. 1. I don't know why we do this, but it's the way I was taught. 2. Starting to curl. 3. And then on the last one, I'm just gonna drop this fucker in and let it sit. What you're going to want to do is make sure that the octopus is fully submerged at all times. So mine's managed to sit under the water, but there will be points where it does come up. Plate on top, something heavy. Once this comes up to the boil, drop it to a medium heat and slowly simmer it like blip, blip, like jacuzzi when the bubbles are off. That kind of simmer for 25 minutes, yeah? 2, 5. Doesn't matter if you've got induction or gas, as long as it's simmering and it's submerged, 25 minutes is all it needs. So I'm gonna bring this back up to the boil, drop it, jacuzzi simmer, and fucking forget about it, yeah? Cool, understood. So octopus isn't something that we normally find in UK waters. You're going to get it from the fishmonger frozen. I mentioned my nan smashing it in the sink and people beating them with rocks on the beach. Apparently, the freezing process helps tenderize the octopus. I don't know if that's scientifically, politically, or anythingly correct, but all the times that I've worked with octopus in my career, they've been frozen and they've been from Spain. That's what we're looking for. It's so fucking weird, isn't it? As you can see now, look, I've moved my octopus and it's poking above the water. We do not want this. So I'm not boiling this outside. I'm gonna take it indoors, but when I do, plate down, something heavy on top. I use my pestle and mortar make sure your octopus is fully fucking submerged. And when I talk about simmer, this is what you want. Gentle. That's what simmering looks like, yeah? Take that as a visual cue and have your water like this for 25 minutes. If we boil our octopus for 25 minutes, it's gonna go rigid and tense and tough. We're gonna slowly boil it so that once it's cooked after 25 minutes, we can chill it, then grill it, yeah? Because I wanna do this with like a nice, beautiful bean dish, but I want grilled octopus, like holiday octopus on top. So nice and slow, let it do its fucking thing. What's the likelihood of people making this one? One lonely man and his octopus wishing that he was in Cyprus. I'll see you when this is cooked for 25 minutes. It's the same colour as my top. Octopus is in the back. I'm gonna make a little bean dish with mine. So this for me is like, it's a classic Cyprus dish. It's a dish that we ate on holiday. It was normally chewy as fuck and shit, right? But my little chef thinking hat went on and was like, I've made all of this flavoured octopus water. Why don't I make a bean dish for the octopus to sit under? Normally it'd be called kuru fasulya, which is dried beans that you soak and then cook with tomato paste and tomatoes. Sometimes got meat in it, served cold as a meze or hot on a fucking Thursday night when you really don't want to eat it and your mum's made it and that's all there's for dinner. So it's a hybrid of those things, right? So I've got a heavy based pan on a medium heat, loads of olive oil. And now, beans don't carry loads of flavour, so what we're gonna do is add things to them that do. So, this looks like a stupid amount of onions. What I want is sweetness. Onions provide us that depth and background. And working with things like beans, they need a little helping hand sometimes. So, finely dice. Right, so, 4 onions cut. Oil up to temperature, dog underneath the table eating straight onions. This goes into pan. If you know me by now, you know that onions are going into a pan. Hass is thinking of one thing and one thing only. I'm going to treat this bit like Dora the Explorer. That's it. Salt. Well done. Salt is going to help break down our onions. Let the moisture out. That means that they're going to cook. That means that they're going to cook faster, right? Now I had a little boo-boo whilst cutting my onions. Happens to the best of us. But there was no blood in our onions. I checked. I cut some more. It's just a fucking nick that I've got that I catch every time I cut, and it's fucking really annoying. So look, onions have been cooking probably about 5 minutes. Slowly starting to sweat but not getting any colour on them, right? Let those go 20 minutes. So basically you want your octopus on, simmering, onions on, same amount of time, building sweetness and flavour. I'm not using dry beans, so mine's going to cook a lot faster. My advice would be use really nice tin beans, whether they be butter beans, kidneys, bolotis, the French ones that I can't say, pico de pimpo de coco, or whatever the fuck they're called. Use a really good quality tinned bean. If you want to soak those overnight, that's you, bro. You do your thing, bro and broette and they. As we're gonna grill our octopus after, I'm just gonna light my little beautiful new mangal in amongst the shit. I know the shed's done, but I promise you, for the rest of the life of the shed, this shit will live in the corner of my garden, because that's the way my dad works, is that he does a job, and it's just like, oh yeah, I don't have to see it because I'm inside my shed, so this shit will always be here. Don't worry about it. I bought a lovely new 15-pound mangal that's come in super fucking handy, to be fair. Little Turkish corner shop number, 15 quid. It's got its own legs. Made out of really cheap steel, so all the corners are fucking sharp and child hazard. And what Camille doesn't know won't hurt him. I get new colour screen TV, he gets a new colour screen TV. Onions are cooked. We've got a tiny bit of colour on them, so I know they're at their sweetest point. 3 cloves of garlic, sliced nice and thin. Garlic goes in to our cooked onions. So fry the garlic off, 3 minutes, don't let it get any colour. Right, while the garlic fries, let's talk beans. These, ladies and gentlemen, are cooked and jarred borlotti beans that I bought from an Italian deli on Essex Road. Shout out La Giovanna Deli. Borlottis, you can use tinned, you can use dry as long as you soak them. If you do use dry, it's gonna cook for fucking ages before they come like soft and squidgy like this. I'd say use tinned or use ones in a jar just to save your ass some time. We've already cooked the fucking octopus, we're gonna grill it. Yes, the beans are another star of the show, but they don't need that much attention. Buy some good quality ones and get shit cracking. Now, onions cooked. I'm gonna go in here with 2 tablespoons of tomato puree. 1, 2, por favor. Fry the tomato puree into the onions and garlic. I'm just gonna grate 4 tomatoes into it because I want to keep it light and fresh and almost like reminiscent of food that you've eaten on holiday, and I don't want it to be heavy and but by all means, if it's dark outside, use tins. So I'm just grating the flesh. I don't want any skin because the skin won't break down. So face side onto the grater. Just grate until it gets to the palm of your hand. When you get that far, stop. There's our tomato. Tomatoes in. We're going to cook off the acid from our tomatoes. So the acid, yes, we want it, but we want to reintroduce it at the end. What we're looking for now is to build depth through sweetness and cooking process. So we've got lovely sweat on our onions. We've got our garlic coming through. Tomato puree is giving us sweetness from concentrated tomato skins. Now we're looking to bring this tomato that we've put up. We're looking to put the tomato that we put in, we're now looking for it to come up to the boil, start to reduce, then we're going to add our beans. So I'm just going to taste this. Salty, sweet, tomatoey, delicious, ketchup-y vibes. Really good tomatoes, really good puree. Onions are cooked soft. Now, let's add in our beans. So we've got 400 grams of borlotti. At this point, I'm going to check the timer on my octopus. Look at that. Look at that. 20, what am I at, 19? 19 seconds off. You see that? Chef timing. You've got to get it all in sync, right? Rooney, I'm going to call you back, I promise. So, let's go pull off our octopus, and we're going to reserve the octopus water to put into our beans to add free flavour. See me? DJ. Cool.
And then, well, don't forget all the lovely things we plan to do today.
I have pulled the octopus. There's a kid crying. Fuck that kid. I've pulled the octopus out of the water, strained the water, and then we're using this as a stock to cook our beans. Now, I don't have an actual measurement. In the book it says 2 litres. I'm just gonna go mug by mug, right? So, little mug of stock into my beans. And all we're looking for is to slowly incorporate stock until our beans are nice and cooked all the way through, right? Beans are something that you should all know how to cook, how to season, and how to get the best out of. All we've got in here is onions, garlic and tomato, and they taste fucking delicious. This is a byproduct of the expensive thing that we've bought. So the octopus cost us almost 8 legs and an arm, but the water that it's given us to then flavour our beans with, at the end, this can just be frozen and you can use this whenever the fuck you want. So it's about spending a little bit of money here. Bruv, are you fucking having a laugh? It's about spending a little bit of money here to make sure that the beans go a further way, right? So we've added stock in. I've done 3 mugs in total, and I'm just gonna slowly let this blip. My octopus is chilling, my barbecue's coming up to temperature, and all I really want is all of that octopus juice to soak into our beans and for them to go like fucking delicious and almost like thick and glossy. I'll show you when we get there, but for now, 3 mugs of stock in, medium heat. Let the beans do their thing, yeah? Step 2, step 2, step 2, step 2. Beans are ticking. Octopus for shrank loads. This isn't a swap in, this is the same fucking octopus. That long gloopy thing has now turned into this, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna portion it, skewer it, and then grill the fucker, right? So the way that I was taught to portion an octopi, take it by its head. I'm just gonna slice the head off. This is where its little mouth lives. And then, just where these little bits of like ball bag skin are, we're just gonna split all the way up because the tentacles go all the way into the middle, right? Just split her all the way. This one too. And then from there, you can see where the octopus, where the tentacles live, right? Just go straight down, take that one out. And then we can now work getting these tentacles off with all minimal wastage. This now is the beak. It's where the octopus's mouth is. I'm gonna grill that as is, and some lucky fucker, it's this beautiful little circular bit. Now, the skin on the octopus is quite sticky and stays moist, right? But what we wanna do is we wanna trim away this skin on the outside, just leaving our tentacles exposed, because the tentacles are the things that we want to go crispy and delicious on the grill, right? So I've just got a J-cloth. I just want to peel away this skin. You don't actually have to remove the skin, right? But I just feel that when the flesh is exposed on the inside, it grills better, it goes caramelized and crispy. The skin almost stays wet the entire time. By taking it off, it means that we haven't got that bit of moisture on our grill, because we know that moisture and charcoal doesn't go hand in hand. If you were to pan fry this after cooking it, you can keep the skin on, it'll go nice and crispy and char, but we don't have that sort of like direct heat that we have from a frying pan. So if you're gonna grill it, I'd always peel it. You want to imagine like the octopus has got a Mohican, like a high top. This is all going to caramelize and crisp, and so are these little suckers. But we want the ability to get nice colour on the underside. I've got myself 4 skewers, and I want to skewer these also they're facing the same way, but also so that we've got full control of our octopus, right? It's like being at a sushi restaurant. So now I have full control over my octopus, right? So from here, there's already quite a bit of salt in our mix, but fuck me, that came out a lot faster than I thought it was gonna. Just gonna rub this around the board. Nice bit of olive oil, and then I want exterior salt for like to go crispy and crunchy. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Has Kebab, my new little mangal. 3 count, easy. Kids screaming. Octopus has got salt and olive oil on it. And we're just gonna let it do its thing. So the octopus is already cooked, it's chilled. I know it's cooked to perfection. For this, the grill has to be pretty hot, so like a hard 3 count, 3 to 4 minutes aside. We just want to get that smoky flavour and the little bits of char on the tentacles and let the white bits of skin crisp up. And also we want that fucking pocket of smoke to give us more flavour, right? Already you can see it just down here. It's heating up, starting to catch. Smells good, doesn't it? Nice. Good. I just want to finely chop some parsley. Then into this, I want a couple bits. I've got this beautiful flowering oregano from my uncle's garden in Cyprus. Bang that in too. A little whack of olive oil. Now, fucking look at that. Golden, crispy. I'm gonna take the octopus, just lay it in this. I'm gonna move the grill before it fucking kills us. Pull the skewers out. Squash the lemon. We're just gonna roll the octopus through the parsley, oregano, lemon juice and olive oil. I'm gonna take a bit of our beans. This beans has got all the fucking octopus water in it. Tomatoes, onions, garlic. Delicious. Yeah. Then we're gonna go on with our octopi. A little bit of this shit on top. I want to plonk on some pickled Turkish chilies. So these are little cayenne peppers that are pickled early and young. And Just a little contrast in flavour. I like beans as Camille's eating them with a bit of bread and some raw onion. So instead of going like a harsh white onion, I'm just going to serve it with 2 crispy, delicious spring onions, like that. And a wedge of fucking bread. Tender as fuck. Look, butter. Look. Tender, juicy, all consistent, no dry spots. I know how to cook an octopus, you know. Just cutting it down for bite-sized pieces because I forgot to bring a knife and fork. But fuck off, look at this, man. Look at this. Are you on holiday? You just sat down and got loads of sunburn and the mosquitoes are eating your legs. And you're sat with your loved one ordering cheap glasses of white wine and fucking fried octopus on a plate. You don't love food the way that I love food. Oh.
Oh.
It needs nice peppery olive oil on top. Beans, octopus, spring onions. Tossed.
Oh, you do fantastic.
He's got a spoon in one hand and he's eating the octopus with on the knife. Nothing, man, nothing. If you do make this, you need these little pickled chilies because they're acid, heat, vibrant against like delicious, tender, smoky octopus, little chili, some crispy bread, peppery olive oil. We finished it with like lemon juice and lemon zest to give us more vibrancy. And for those of you who like it hotter, a little sprinkle of chili flakes won't go amiss. If you don't want to do the octopus, do the beans and instead of octopus water, use a chicken stock or a beef stock. And then serve that with a crispy pork chop or a fucking beautiful cooked bit of steak or like slow roasted lamb and finish the beans with loads of herbs. I've given you the premise. I've given you like the bog standard 101 of bean cookery. You can take this anywhere you want, but if I were you, I'd do beans, octopus, pickled chilies, raw spring onion and some bread. This for me tastes like Cyprus.
Brilliant. I give you 9 out of 10.
Why not 10?
Make it 10.
Okay.
Make it 10. I enjoyed it. Come home. Yeah.
Thank you, Gordon.
Thank you very much. Chop House Films.
Can you say films?
Film.
Films.
Films.